Hello, I'm Hickey from interest.co.nz and welcome to a special housing report brought to you in association with the BNZ. Today we're going to have a look at the number of houses put on the market to sell and the number of houses put on the market to rent. We keep an eye on these numbers here at interest.co.nz. What we do is search realestate.co.nz and trademe.co.nz to see the number of listings on at any one point. And we check it every week or so. And it's quite an interesting view of what's happening out there in the housing market, both from a housing for sale point of view and a housing for rent point of view, particularly trying to work out what rental property investors are doing. Now, this is a crucial time, not just seasonally. Remember, we're past the initial demand from the beginning of the university year for people in rental property, and we're heading into winter. So there's a few seasonal aspects going on here, but it tells us that ahead of the budget on May 20th, and as the market comes off the boil, we're starting to see some interesting activity. Firstly, let's have a look at the number of houses for sale on the market. And you can see in the last couple of weeks it's taken a real blip up. We've seen it rise through March and April and May as many people look to put their houses on the market before the budget, hoping to sell, realising that prices maybe have hit a peak, trying to get out the door at the same time. And certainly as we get closer to the budget, we're seeing another spike up in the number of houses going onto the market. This is despite the fact we're heading into winter. A bit unusual. Something's going on here. And the same with the number of houses to rent. Obviously, the number went down as we began the year. The number of houses and apartments for rent was sucked off the market by people going into the university period. But it's really spiking up now as we head into winter. And it seems to be spiking up more going into this winter than it has in previous winters. Now, we don't know exactly why this is happening, but it is interesting that there's some real pressure out there in the housing market. Not just houses for sale, but houses for rent. I wonder, as the pressure goes on, as many people realise that housing is unaffordable and they want to stay renting, they may actually be choosing to stay with friends and neighbours rather than try to buy or even to rent. And there may be an aspect of people trying to push people into higher rents and those people leaving and staying with friends or family for that matter. I'm Hickey. That was a special housing report brought to you in association with the BNZ.